Mountain Foundation. Thanks, Matt. Great update and great season. Certainly had some awesome skiing and some good early season moss. So I want to just introduce some of you to the Stark Mountain Foundation and more focus on how the Stark Mountain Foundation has evolved since it was started in 2001 through today. So first of all, the board members, I want to thank the board of the Stark Mountain Foundation listed on the left and identify 3 new board members this year: Chris Stevenson, Deb Steins, and Xander Patterson. Welcome and thank you for your help. And thank you to all of the board members for helping drive the Stark Mountain Foundation forward. The mission of the Stark Mountain Foundation reads, you can read it there on the slide. It basically, there's a lot of words that boil down to 3 words that you'll see us use often. It's educate people about the environment and the history of Stark Mountain, help take care of Stark Mountain, and help people play on Stark Mountain. One thing that we want to share with you today is that we consider Stark Mountain to be the north side, which is the side Mad River is on, going from the northern border of Sugarbush's Mount Ellen all the way up to the Long Trail, and along the Long Trail down to Route 17 and up to App Gap. So that's kind of the area that we get concerned about and think about when we think about environmental protection and preserving the history and recreational access. Obviously, not all of that land is ours or is Mad River's, so there are other landowners that need to be consulted and worked with. And when we think about recreation, we're talking about non-motorized recreation. So that's our mission. And then for the rest of the few slides that I have today, I want to help people see where the Stark Mountain Foundation has come from in the past, kind of what it's doing today, and what we hope to do more of in the future. So we were founded in 2000, probably best known for this list of items: Stark's Nest improvements, hiking maps and snowshoe trails, and then really most prevalent as a behind-the-scenes partner for some very important capital campaigns that have benefited Mad River Glen, the single chair campaign, and then most recently the Preserve Our Paradise campaign, and also the Nehus painting that many of you know about and we'll talk about in a little bit. Down at the bottom, I want to call your attention to a plaque that is mounted to the deck railing. It's many of the donors to the Preserve Our Paradise campaign, those who gave $1,000 or more. Thank you. That helped make the campaign extremely successful. Today, you probably know the Stark Mountain Foundation for some of the more recent events that we've put on, the Story Ski, for which I have to thank Debbie LaSure and Sarah Dillard, who really drove that. And also members of Matt's team, the Ski Patrol and the Ski School, who were integral to helping us get that set up and keeping it safe for the kids and the volunteers. We had a whole slew of volunteers. Thank you all, and special thanks to the author who also volunteered on the hill, Lisa Woodruff. And as this picture on the upper right-hand side of the slide kind of points out, it really captivates the kids. We've given out stuffed animals for the last couple of years, and we saw people bring their foxes back from last year and add to that the birds that we gave out this year. It's fun to see those on the hill. Also, some educational programs. We're more active in social media. Some of you may have noticed that the Nature Center is looking a little bit better than it was. That's the Nature Center on the bottom, at the bottom of the Slalom Hill. We're a stronger organization than we were. We've got 3 new board members. We now have committees of the board that make it easier for us to get our work done and want to use this opportunity to say, help join our committees and help us with environmental education, with thinking about how to preserve and protect the lands on General Stark Mountain and make them more open to recreation. We have a finance committee and a fundraising planning committee as well that would welcome your help. And we are also, like Mad River Glen, in the midst of revising our strategic plan. So join us and help us set our direction. As we look forward, our focus is amplifying support for the Stark Mountain Foundation and engagement of the Stark Mountain Foundation with all of the stakeholders to the foundation and Mad River Glen. Part of that means helping Mad River Glen with, $500,000 in needs that we can identify right now, including the base box roof, enhancing recreation with, these are projects Matt talked about, lift work, snowmaking, trail work. We want to help support the naturalist program and the forest management plan and the habitat management plan that the mountain is putting together. And there'll be more of that in the future. And I think one thing to point out is that the Stark Mountain Foundation cannot fund all of the work that Mad River Glen needs to do. So one thing that we should be thinking about as a community is the money that the Stark Mountain Foundation can raise to help with some projects makes more cash available for projects that the Stark Mountain Foundation, as a public charity focused on recreation, cannot support. So SMF also is going to be doing some other programs, not directly related to Mad River Glen, but we this summer will be hanging 5 signs that will be visible for hikers and skiers that explain the birds of birdland, and we'll have a QR code on them with a link to the Cornell Ornithological site so that you can hear the calls of the birds and learn more about them. We hope to bring back the hill climb, and we'll be doing more work on the Nature Center. And honestly, we want your help to make the foundation tick. Volunteer, events, our board, help us with projects. And it would be great to get you to continue supporting the Stark Mountain Foundation for the benefit of Mad River Glen, and also so that the foundation can continue to do its work and expand its reach and its ability to keep the Stark Mountain area as we like it. Wow, that slide got really messed up. So thank you. And Matt, thank you for that. And I'll turn it back to you because you know what to drive here.
Yes, thank you, Jim and Stark Mountain Foundation. They've been a tremendous partner, and really looking forward to partnering with them and working with them for years to come on preserving Mad River Glen and General Stark Mountain. Wanted to jump in and invite a guest to join us real quickly to talk about a really cool thing that a lot of people were part of, which seems like, well, it was months ago now. But we had a really cool initiative get formed in a really unusual way. We had some folks from and around Mad River had been in touch with the trail map and mountain painter, Jim Nehughes, about painting a mountain, and an amazing mountain like Mad River Glen. And they reached out to them, and Jim and his partners got wind of it and decided that they wanted to reach out to us. It's a company called Open Road Ski Company. And I want to welcome them there today to say hi and greet our shareholders at our annual meeting. But they're an amazing partner, and it's my pleasure to introduce Ben Farrow from the Open Road Ski Company.